Okay, everybody, welcome back for another episode of Master Command, continuing our Sweden revenge campaign. There we go. Um, we have got this army we need to fight, and I'm wondering if we can make a few more optimizations here. One thing I'm nervous about is our melee isn't really all that impressive. A lot of our damage is in our charge. So we definitely need to make sure that these guys, jeez, oh my gosh, that these guys are getting their charge in. I think that's part of why we weren't very effective. At least I felt like we weren't very effective in um, the encamped army battle where there were like the two Prussian grenadiers. I think we just wound up in a melee with them. I don't think we really got like a good charge off on them, and that is where we're doing the most damage with these guys. Fortunately, we don't really have anything here that increases our melee, so what I will do is I think I'll open a slot here for our Swedish cavalry and get them the Iron Skull Cap so that they're taking a little bit less damage. Our provincial cavalry is pretty meh. I don't want to open any more slots on them. These guys are probably going to be most useful for chasing down routing units, not really for mixing it up in melee. Let me see here if there's anyone else worth taking a look at. I could switch your coffee for tobacco. Maybe I will do that. You've got gun picks, or sorry, toe worms, not gun picks, toe worms. You don't have a gun tool. You don't have a gun tool, you do. Maybe I could give these guys a gun tool. In the form of toe worms. And then got this cheese. I could just upgrade them and then throw the cheese on here. It'll give them a little bit more morale, a little bit more move speed. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there. Now we've spent about as much as we can. And I think we're ready for the field army, or not the field army, the HQ, or at least we're as ready as we're going to be. One thing I wanted to see here, they are likely to be aggressive. May defend if it has a slight artillery advantage. Well, they've got an artillery advantage, so they may defend. I'm hoping that's not the case, though. Thankfully, a lot of this cavalry is light cavalry, so it is also pretty lackluster in melee. They've got a good charge, but their melee is not fantastic, so that's the one saving grace, right? If our guys are already in a melee and then they get hit by this cavalry, at least our melee isn't, or at least their melee isn't too great to where they're like outshining us. Okay, let's go ahead and load into battle and get this done. Okay, here we go, guys. What I'm planning on doing is, first of all, this map, I feel like we keep getting this map for the HQ battles. It's like they want me to keep redoing it until I win. What I'm trying to do here is I want to turn this into a vertical battle where they have to turn their line and cross the river to come at me. I'm hoping they will take the bait. Of course, the river is going to be good for us because it's going to slow them down and it's going to tire them out. So I want them to try to have to cross the river in order to get to me. I'm not entirely sure that they will respond aggressively. They're moving pretty slowly now, but that just also might be because they have a lot of Russian troops. Not sure. But I want to stay out of artillery range and force them to, at the very least, at least move their artillery up. Fortunately, none of these guns have super long range. 400 is a little on the long side, but like if we just kind of stay back in this area, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead. Let's keep moving these guys. We'll get them turned once they get up there. And we'll stay out of artillery range. Let's stay out of artillery range. Do they still have unit? Yeah, they still have units walking up. So let's make sure everyone's got march orders. Okay, it does look like they are taking the bait and moving across the river. Let's go ahead and start moving some of our guys into positions to fight them. I also might move my general up here for just a little bit. Oh, and if they're going to expose their artillery, that's going to be awesome. Get you into the woods. Take off your bayonet. Let's get you into a line. Get you into a line as well. You guys keep coming around. Finish. Let's form up a line here. You guys come around this way. Probably you as well. You guys I'll keep in reserve for now. The skirmishers are asking for trouble, being so far forward. Shoot, I wasn't managing their fire well enough. Go ahead and countercharge them. You can hit them. You come take care of them. Try and knock out those skirmishers. Let's hit these guys. You get into an attack column. Hit them. You come help out. Please, 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 please. Don't let them rally. Okay, awesome. You guys have gotten pretty messed up, so come back. British cavalry, get out of the way. Try to charge into them. British cavalry, help out over here. Poor Finns are taking a beating. We need to replace the Finnish. You guys need to help out. You guys can run. Get you guys into a line formation. Yeah, you guys absolutely need to pull back. Okay, musketeers, come with me. Okay, you guys pull up. You guys get back. Nice. Looks like we did manage to break those Cossacks, which I didn't realize that they were causing trouble. Okay, and then you guys form up into an attack column. Once you guys get your shot off, we're gonna charge you in. You guys come around this way. The general down over here. Actually, let's move you guys up. Where's my from here? Okay, let's get you guys charging in. No. Charge in here, you charge in here. You try to knock them out. Get you guys into an attack column. Make sure that they don't come back. Yeah, these guys are pretty messed up. I need to pull them back. I don't want to lose our officer. Where is the provincial cavalry? Provincial cavalry, go after them. Okay, I think we've got this. Things got pretty hairy there for a second, but I think we're good. You come this way, you stay out of battle, you're pretty hurt. You guys get across the river. These guys are getting shot, I don't want that. Why don't you guys just hold on for a second? You guys can also lose your bayonets. There's like no chance of you guys getting charged at this point. Okay, let's advance you guys over here, get you on the road. Help replenish some stamina. You can go back to volley fire. Then once you're in a line, get you guys to fire. Beautiful. Now let's put you in a column. we doing here? Oh my gosh, these guys have done really well. Guys aren't gonna rally, right? No, they won't. Okay, well, let's bring the Queen's Life Musketeers down this way. Get you guys over here. Get into a long line. You guys take your shot, and then we're gonna put you into a column, and we're charging in. You guys two, column, and charge, and column, and charge, and then you guys charge, and these guys should break. There we go. All right, we did it, guys. We made it through Act 1. Whew. That was a lot. That was a lot, especially with all that cavalry. But we made it. Oh, very, very neat treatise. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and take the replenishment so that we can try to get our guys as close as possible to full strength going into Act 2. And all the upgrades we were holding off on, we can go through with them. So you can be veteran. Kind of stinks. There's not a whole lot of benefit from becoming a veteran. Like, I mean, you get better morale, better charge, better melee, but everything else stays the same. Which kind of a little bit of a bummer. Cool. Everyone was able to replenish. Let's get ammunition sorted. And then go ahead and throw that on them. And you would benefit from this. So go ahead and take that. Okay. And then all you guys have a real musket, right? Yes, that is correct. Okay, then let's go ahead and get into Act 2. I don't want light infantry tactics. No quarter. I'm already getting less prisoners because of one of my officers' traits, so I kind of don't want to go with that. Maybe I'll go with the receiving less morale damage. It means that we're gonna have high morale, and we're going to not lose very much morale. I'd kind of rather be putting it into other things, but I also don't really want to reroll. Okay, I'm gonna reroll, actually. I feel like we already have pretty good morale, and reducing the morale damage received is kind of superfluous at this point, I'm thinking. Let's do one reroll. Replenishment speed doubled isn't terrible, because we're going to have a lot of elite units, and we want to make sure that they're replenishing in time. $100 every time you visit a settlement isn't awful either. I'm gonna go with the replenishment though. Cool. So we've unlocked the Varvade troops, the second composition. Swedish Life Dragoons. Captured forts. I don't really want to do that. Captured forts. I don't really want to do that. Siege forts. I don't really want to do that. I dare reroll to try to not get any forts. Let's do one reroll. No, I guess we're forced to capture forts. What is this? Campaign weather has no negative effects. Oh, that's pretty cool. And stamina's up. And we would get life dragoons. Having more cavalry would not be bad. They don't have very good charge, but they've got fairly good melee. And this I would only have to do 3 forts, whereas these two are both 4 forts. So maybe we will go for this one. I didn't even look at who we're fighting. Who the heck are we fighting? Is it going to be the Prussians? Because we're in Prussia? Okay, well... replenishment should be getting us back on our feet here pretty soon. Go ahead, check out the supply cache, take everything here, and then not worth selling things here. A lot of negative modifiers. Here we can get officers on the cheap, that's good. Here we can get infantry for cheaper, and we can sell stuff for more. We probably want to be working our way down here. Maybe we come down around here and like come around the back way, and we can hit these forts along the way. Where is the HQ? HQ's all the way down here at 15,000, so it's not going to be any larger than the last army that we fought, but it will probably have, well, it will certainly have more elite troops in it, so we can look forward to that. With that said, let's go ahead and get to moving. We'll visit this settlement so that we can get our visits in. Just take a look at what they have. I may want to try to buy any cheap grenades I find to help with forts. The other thing is I could hoard all of these items that I want to sell until we get down here, where I'm going to get a bigger profit for it. Let's go ahead and check and see if there's anything interesting. Nothing like particularly interesting. If I do find cheap grenades, I will buy them. While we're here, why don't we buy up some ammunition, because we might need that for the forts. And then let's buy up a little bit of manpower to help march around a little bit faster here. Let's keep moving. Let's check this slum. Let's make the donation. We'll get less provisions than here, but getting 2 excellent religious items is really good. Even if we were to sell them, we would get back all the money that we spent, which is pretty worth it. But I will throw them on our guys here. Maybe like instead of that, you can take that. And then instead of the canteen, we'll do that. Okay. Let's move up here. Let's start force marching. That is going to eat a lot of manpower. What do we need? We need treatises. Are there any cheap treatises in here? No, not really. They're all kind of pricey. These grenades are relatively cheap. At 238. So I'll probably buy them. And then we should be good to handle all of the forts that we come across. Let's go ahead and keep on moving. Oh, an outpost? Cool. Let's definitely check that out. No, this was not great. We are unfortunately starting to eat through a lot of our food. So what I may do is buy some food here. And then I might raid this city to get our money and food back up, and then keep on marching around. Oh, nice, a patrol. And it's a big patrol. What the heck? Okay. Okay, so they're the same size that we are. It's Prussians and Russians again. That's who I'm fighting. Bunch of converged grenadiers. Okay. And then some cavalry, and they have fire by rank, which isn't... I feel like that's not bad with the grenadiers. I do want to knock out the Prussian musketeers, but with the grenadiers, it's not anything to write home about, I think. Anyway, let's go ahead and load on into battle. Okay, so the plan this time, I'm going to try to set up our line infantry to utilize the cover here, use the forest, use the hedge, use this forest, and we're going to have our melee troops coming up around this side. I want to knock out these veteran musketeers, so we'll probably do a fire in advance strategy on these guys. Knock them out. Provincial cavalry will be shadowing our musketeers over here and picking off anybody that routes. Meanwhile, I am concerned about all of these grenadier units and if we get charged by them. So I am keeping our veteran cavalry here. I might even try to bring these guys around a little bit more this way, not spread them out so that they can be closer to our own melee infantry if they need support. Because I am very concerned about getting hit by the grenadiers, getting hit by the cavalry. So, go ahead and put you into a line formation. You can take off your bayonets. I want all these guys holding fire for now. I want you moving in just behind them. Yes. Let's get these guys spread out. I can't forget about them. And you guys hold fire, put your bayonets on, you guys open fire. I think we might be trying to do too much over here. Okay, provincial cavalry, get after them. You come back. You've already done a lot. Make sure they're getting the morale bonus. Come back here. Get them. Charge in here. Oh, these guys are breaking. Pull them back. Pull them back on the double. You guys come around. Help out here. Into an attack column. And then charge in. Shoot. Coming back. Where's our cavalry? Here we are. Okay, you get into attack column. Okay, hold your fire, but charge in. You guys run into position. Have you guys get turned over this way. Let's knock out those field hussars. I guess it's fine. Guy's gonna come back? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, go ahead and charge into them. You help out too, and you. You guys come down this way. Let's come try to help out. You guys hold your fire for now. You support the finish in case those dragoons come in. These converged musketeers or grenadiers will rout. And then I want everyone coming this way, provincial cavalry, clean them up. Who's still in good fighting order? The grenadiers are. You guys need to come sit on the road for a bit. Looks like we got a nice volley off there. Okay, let's just go ahead and recharge them with the Bravade Grenadiers. And then you guys can help out as well. I might have some south here. I'll bring you guys forward. And Barbade Dragoons, or not Dragoons, Grenadiers, get ready. Let's see if we can hit these guys. Charge in. Charge in. Charge in. Okay. Perfect. It was a little bloody, but I'm okay with that. Got a lot of money out of that. Let me go ahead and take the... Go ahead and take the money and ammunition. Let's find a good trait here for cavalry. Stamina isn't terrible. Let's hold on for just a second. What have we got? Stamina loss, morale damage. That's not super important. Melee, combat effectiveness. I don't necessarily need them to have better stamina. Is it helpful? Yes. Let's see what else we can get. Cavalry charge. Officer death chance goes up though. That's fine. Any upgrades? When do you upgrade? When you get to 6. Okay. And then you'll upgrade when you get to 7. Oh, speaking of lackluster upgrades, the increase to melee is welcome, but everything else is kind of meh. Go ahead and visit this convoy real quick. Nice, we got the Gapa. Now... Now I think we work on this. Don't plan on using light infantry. We can go ahead and feed that. Lose 1 horse item. Let's lose 1 horse item. I know I have an artillery horse in there. I'm hoping that's what gets sacrificed. Yeah, it looks like that was. Cool. Ooh, also a good breastplate. Let's make a swap here. The halberd would definitely be good to throw on. There, let's do that. Any other interesting items here? Good haversack. Anyone using a haversack? You are. You have a better one. These basket hilt hanger swords would be theoretically good to put on somebody. But everyone already has swords, so maybe we just hang on to those for a minute. Mission sorted out. Now let's head around and get over to Marienburg. We need to replenish our stuff here. so we definitely need manpower. And we're gonna need food. Do I want to raid this place? Kinda, yeah. It's gonna take a minute, though. Time that we maybe don't have. Here, let's take a little bit more reservists. Let's take some food. And maybe we just raid for a couple of days. Actually, let's just raid the whole city down. Okay, not great items. I wanted better quality items, but that's okay. Let's come check out this fort. Before we get there, go into foraging mode. Oh, nice. Yes, delay the HQ. Get a heavy socket bayonet. That's huge. So let's give it to you. And then this normal heavy socket bayonet. We can just give it to the finish, I guess. And let's come check out this battlefield. Sure, let's commit a bunch of reservists. Got some good Tulas and good Potsdams. So a good Tula's got to be better than this Jönköping, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is better. And then the good Potsdam. Yeah, let's throw the good Potsdam on here. And let's keep on marching. And one more day. Okay. We're running out of reservists, so I'm going to stop death marching for a minute. Let's come check out this fort. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Let's go into forage mode. Come over here. Lay siege. Storm it with the grenades. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. We'll get a doctrine out of this. Melee damage received down is huge. Yes, let's go for it. I have so much stuff I need to sell off. We need to get over here and sell everything off. Anything else I need to do here? Oh, yeah. Let's put the good Tula on you. Give you this good Dragoon sword. Give you the good Tula. And then we have another good Tula, but I don't think anyone really needs. Unless... Yeah, actually... Now we can give this good Liège to like you guys, and then you could have this good Charleville. Okay, okay. I think that's a slight optimization there. That's good. Let's go ahead and go into normal march. Let's come visit these slums. Keep coming down and around. And we're moving so slowly. Yeah, let's definitely spend the ammunition to get the reservists. We have plenty of ammunition at the moment. Come check out this convoy. Awesome. Because we have field hospitals, we can just resolve that, no problem. Let's force march for a bit. Right, winter. Okay. Let's come over here. Item cost is down. Is there anything interesting that I want to pick up? Morale damage dealt up. Move speed up. Melee and move speed up. Ooh, I could get some more grenades. These are relatively cheap. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think... yeah, these are actually a little bit better than what we have here. So let's make that swap. Let's use these. We get into a another storm the fort sort of situation. And then let's go ahead and buy up a little bit of manpower here and a little bit of food. And then let's come check out this fort. I really need to run into more patrols. Ooh, this is a really bad one. No, we're not doing that. So let's get over. Let's come over here. Just normal march for a little bit. There we go. Campaign weather no longer has a negative effect on us, so our move speed, our visibility will be better. Our reload and accuracy will be better in the rain as well. But let's see what we can pick up here. A bunch of Finnish musketeers. Okay, let's get to selling. I actually want to organize this first. And oh, look at all the Jönköping muskets I have. So many. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh. Okay. Let's get to selling some things. Let's sell off all of this. Let's sell off this tool. Definitely sell off a Jönköping. Definitely sell all of that. Let's come over here. Let's just keep like 2 of these maybe. Here's your sword. Coffee. Cheese. Yeah, let's sell off all of that. Yeah, it's true. I am trying to keep too much junk. Okay, let's sort the things that we really want to keep. Those I really want to keep. This I'll keep for forts. This I want to keep. These are useful to keep. This is useful to keep. I might sell you off. I might sell off some of this coffee. Again, we don't really need the large cartridge boxes in this moment. Sell off the cheese, these haversacks. That gets us up to 2,000. Sell this haversack. Let's do another sort. If I keep selling, can I buy anybody? Probably not. Okay, that's probably as far as I want to sell at the moment. Maybe I would sell the Cuirassier sword, actually. Just because I don't like the hit to stamina. Would sell that too. And let's go ahead and just drop down to one of these muskets. Each of these muskets, I should say. Go ahead and give you a spontoon. Although maybe these guys really need it more. Here, take your, take that back. Let's actually give you a spontoon. Just taking a peek at everyone's items real quick. Pressure to see what they all have. Okay. So now we have enough for... another brigade. I just need to resolve one more fort, which... it's either going to be this one or this one. I am not going to come all the way over to this fort. There's just no time for that. It's kind of crazy that I'm already halfway through here. Like almost halfway through our time for Act 2, and I haven't done all that much. Definitely need to find some more patrols to fight. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and buy up some more manpower. Let's buy up a little bit of food. And let's do one more manpower. And let's come knock out this outpost. And then go check out that fort. Awesome, yes, delay the HQ. Perfect. And then let's come over here. Was there somewhere up here where we could buy officers for cheaper? Yeah, there is. So let's go ahead and just take the money, and then we can buy, hopefully, an officer that we actually want. Let's open up our new brigade slot. I'm gonna leave these guys in here for now. Let's move you out, move you here. I think this is gonna be our probably our second melee brigade, but could also do I could also put artillery in here. Maybe do like 2 artillery or 3 artillery and like another line infantry unit. We'll see, we'll see. Oh yeah, let's get you out. There, you can have that. Have the ramrod. And I'll give you that. Or maybe I'll give you the canteen instead. Okay. Then let's go hit up Danzig. What is this? Accuracy and cover effectiveness in forest. Huh. Stamina, melee, morale damage down. These guys are kind of all over the place. This one isn't terrible for a melee officer. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this guy for now. And then if we get any artillery, I will throw them in here, but we'll be looking for an officer that we can use for shooting, line infantry, or artillery down the road. That said, let's go ahead and pick up some more food. And we've already completed our sub-objectives, so that's good. But I need to get more battles under my belt so that we can fight HQ. So let's go and find all the patrols. I'm super surprised we didn't run into like any over here. This leaves me wondering, like, is this area just like saturated with patrols? I feel like it's gotta be, right? Yeah, there's one coming our way. Okay, what do I want to do here? Do I want the food? Do I want the money? Do I want money and food? What am I going to do after this battle? Am I going to take replenishment? Am I going to take veterancy? Am I going to take the money? That's honestly probably what I need most is money, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's sell off some of our food, get the money. We'll fight these guys, get more money. And then we'll come over here and either buy food or buy manpower, maybe buy units, whatever we need. Let's go ahead and spin the provisions. And then we'll fight these guys next time, because we're already at like the hour mark. So thanks everybody for watching. We finally made it out of Act 1. We're in Act 2. We can fight the patrols at least. I want to keep an eye out for the encamped armies to see how we would stack up against them, but hopefully they're going to be close to the road. Hopefully they're just like all concentrated somewhere along here. We also have a lot of patrols to fight. I think we only fought a single patrol so far. So there must be just like a bunch hiding over here. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. As always, if you want to support the channel, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video.